Hey everyone, hope you're having a great day. So with the release of episode 8 of season 7 of the Clone Wars, I thought it would be fun to sit down and do a review type, everything that happened in the episode type of video. Before we do start, if you're new around here and you want to, you can subscribe, and with all of that being said, let's get into it. The opening scene of the episode is where Trace, Roth and Ahsoka have been captured and they're on about breaking out. About a minute later, they all go and meet with the crime boss, who we don't know at this current time, but we do know later on in the episode he is going to be working for Maul. Ahsoka then tricks the crime boss into letting Trace and Rafa go and look for the spice because they have apparently hidden it somewhere. And then this leads on to a Darth Maul tease, which we do know he shows up later on in the episode, and honestly, it's just amazing. As we see Trace and Rafa leave, we then get to see the Mandalorians, who are going to be Ursa Wren and Bo-Katan. They notice that Ahsoka hasn't left with Trace and Rafa, so they then just kind of stay around the same area for a while, or pretty much the whole episode. Trace and Rafa are then talking about Ahsoka when they land the ship, saying how Ahsoka didn't have to give herself up, and how it's very rare for that to happen. The next scene we get to see is Ahsoka breaking out of her cell using the Force, and then she goes on and steals bombs, which it then goes on reveals something to explosions later on in the episode. Trace and Rafa then go and get more spice, which they're going to use to get Ahsoka out. While that is happening, we get to see a Darth Maul transmission, and it was just amazing to see Darth Maul in Season 7's animation. And in saying this, Darth Maul then, I believe, sees Ahsoka, and then Crimson Dawn is mentioned, which I believe he is wearing the current attire, which is going to be in the Solo movie. Ahsoka then goes on and does a load of hacking, which leads to her getting captured, which I believe on Tuesday was the actual clip, or the 1 minute clip that was released, and it was fun to see this in the episode, obviously. This is obviously leading into the next episode, which is going to be the Siege of Mandalore, which is going to be very amazing, and I can't wait to see how that turns out. Trace and Rafa then return with the spice, but at this current moment it is also revealed that Ahsoka was once a Jedi. Now I don't know about anyone else, but it is very satisfying to finally see Trace and Rafa find out about Ahsoka. I've been waiting for this to happen since the first episode of this arc. Ahsoka then lets off explosions, which the Mandalorians are able to see, and then they obviously escape where there's a ship battle, which was very amazing to see as well. It was very interesting to see how that turned out. After the ship battle is over, they all return back to Coruscant, which this is going to be the final time we get to see Trace and Rafa. Trace, Rafa and Ahsoka all then talk. All they talk about is just basically a goodbye, and it's nothing that's really going to affect the story going forward. The Mandalorians then show up, and this is going to lead into the next episode, which will be the start of the Siege of Mandalore, which I assume is going to be one of the biggest arcs we've ever seen. The episode itself was definitely the best out of this arc, and I would argue it's probably the best we've seen all season. So overall, that has been pretty much everything I wanted to go over in the video. So if you did enjoy the video, you can leave a like, you can subscribe if you want to, and you can comment down below as well. So with all of that being said, goodbye.